PDP lawmakers criticize President Buhari over poor handling of global pandemic. The People's Democratic Party caucus in House of Representatives has criticized President Muhammadu Buhari over what it described as his poor handling of the coronavirus outbreak in Nigeria. The lawmakers, in a statement by their leader Kingsley Chida on Saturday, said Nigeria is yet to come up with any tangible plan for its citizens, unlike other countries ravaged by the virus. Nigeria is one of the African countries that has reported at least a case of coronavirus in the continent. Nigeria currently has 12 cases, although one has fully recovered, according to the authorities. The People's Democratic Party caucus in the House of Representatives has followed with amazement the poor response of the federal government and the lackluster attitude of the President Muhammadu Buhari to the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus in the country, Mr. Chida said in his statement. He said since the country reported its index case, the Buhari-led federal government has failed in its response to the virus, which has been declared a global pandemic by the World Health Organization. Neither has President Buhari thought it expedient to address the citizens of Nigeria to assure them of government's commitment to protect them in such a frightening situation, nor has it taken any firm and positive palliative step to cushion the effect of the pandemic on our vulnerable citizens. The United States government has released $1 trillion emergency stimulus to pay each citizen $1,000. United Kingdom released £330 billion business loan package. Germany released $600 billion stimulus. Canada released $20 billion Canadian dollars economic relief package and stopped payment of rent. And Italy released $26 billion and we pay rent, while the federal government of Nigeria only reduced the pump price of the fuel by £20, only less than 50 cents. What a joke, our very president. People, hey, our country, Nigeria. He said the fuel price reduction intervention is cosmetic and cannot offer succor for the pending hardship the generality of Nigerians, especially the poor. About 85% of our population are likely to suffer following the scary combination of the drastic fall in oil prices and the coronavirus pandemic and its devastating consequences as recorded in advanced economies. Also taking into account the ravaging effect of the virus on the health of people, responsive leaders, in addition to shutting their borders to other countries, have consistently addressed and reassured their citizens, while the Nigeria president remained tight-lipped and missing in action, even as it took a public outcry for the government to impose travel restriction on 30 countries with over 1,000 cases, despite the gradual but steady increase in the number of infected persons in the country. The lawmakers called on the president to, as a matter of urgency, address the nation and reassure Nigerians on its states of preparedness. Open up free testing and treatment centers in all zones in the country, the statement said. Step down VAT and make reasonable reduction of pump price of fuel to a sum proported to the reduction in crude oil price. Make electricity available and free for citizens within the period and disburse the sum of 5 billion naira as business loan in every state of the federation to stimulate SMEs and business in the country. Nigeria recorded its first case of coronavirus in February 27 in an Italian businessman who had flown into the country for business. The man had spent 2 days within the country and visited Lagos and Ogun states before he fell ill and was diagnosed of COVID-19. He had since recovered and discharged from the isolatory facility. So my people, the lawmakers, it's touching them now. You can see what's going on in our very country. Now it's reaching them. Now they understand what is going on. So far, what the lawmakers are saying are PDP lawmakers. They are criticizing President Muhammadu Buhari over his poor handling, and that is very right. And when you are criticizing someone, you have to bring the evidence on the other hand, and that's what they did. They did their homework very well, very good homework. And if you've been following as I was going through, they listed all the foreign nations, all the nations that this pandemic has affected, and all the majors their governments, their prime ministers and their leaders have taken. To their own amazement, our own President Muhammadu Buhari has not done anything. All he has done is reduce petrol price, the fuel price with 20 naira. What is 20 naira? They say it's even less than 50 cents. That is what this man has done, who we call our president, President Muhammadu. He has not made available any no kind of fund has been made available for those who will be out of job. The other day, one governor is saying work from home. By the time you work from home, who will pay you? How can you even work from home where there is no light, where there is no internet, no data, no Wi-Fi? How can you work from home? These people, they are just jokers. They need to get out of that place. Mr. Muhammadu Buhari, you need to get out of that place, because you don't even know what you are doing. Is it that you are too old in age to understand what is going on in our country? I don't think you're old in age. Look at Trump. Look at Trump. He's an old man as well. See, these guys, they've even stopped. They made an avenue for the people, their rent to be looked after. They are taking their citizens into mind, but this man, he doesn't even have the citizens at heart. He doesn't think about us. He doesn't care about us. All he can say, there was just one time he came out and said, do not panic, do not panic. Oga President, sir, you have heard that you need to do something. And what the lawmakers stated here, they stated that what you need to do, you need to reduce the petrol price with reasonable amount, not with 20 naira. 20 naira doesn't make any difference. You need to step down VAT to a reasonable pump price. You need to make electricity available for all citizens within this period. And you need to disburse the sum of 5 billion naira as business loan to every state. Mr. President, is this one too hard for you to do? It's not too hard. You can do this one. My people, this is it. You have seen what's going on. If you didn't know what is going on in other countries surrounding us, all their leaders, they are taking this. They are taking this whole pandemic. They are in charge of everything, but our president is sitting down there and doing nothing. So I want us to really comment on this. Let's take this far. Let it go far, because we can see very well that this man doesn't have us, the citizens of Nigeria. He doesn't have us at heart. He doesn't have our interest. So I want us to comment on this really. Let's get this conversation going. I want to hear your takes. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what you feel about all of this going on. Please do like, share, and comment. And I want to say thank you to everyone that have subscribed. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. Do click on the subscribe button down below, and also click on the notification bell. It enables you to get updates of all of our latest news as they come up. And I want to say thank you once again. And please don't forget to comment. We want to hear your take. Nigeria has to come out of the hands of all these guys. They are jokers. They are jokers indeed. Thank you very much. Bye for now till I come your